Hey toy collectors, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today we're taking a look at the Berserker Baboon Bruiser from the Bucky O'Hare line by Boss Fight Studios. Bruiser is the first deluxe figure we've gotten in this line, so he comes in a window box. He's got card art here that's actually different from the card art on the side, which I think is pretty neat that there's two different pieces of card art there. The back of his package is similar to the carded figures, with a little panel of the comic here and some of the other figures available. And on this side over here, we get his bio. I do have to cut some tape to get him out of the package, making him slightly less collector-friendly than the other figures. But it does look like he'll be able to go back inside the box, at least. Once you open up that box, there are 3 trays inside that contain all of Bruiser's accessories and options. I've got Bruiser out of the package, and he is enormous. Just a hulking huge action figure. Here we've got Bruiser out of the package, and he is incredible. The sculpt, the detail, the paintwork. This is a deluxe figure done right. So Bruiser has his big ape face with teeth showing, beautiful eyes. He's got the chain from his nose to his ear. He's got his collar around his neck. Lots of spikes everywhere, and these spikes are pointy. They're actually sharp. Like, it's pretty crazy. He's got some straps going down one arm. The other arm has a big silver shoulder pad. He's got a small wristband on this arm, while the other arm features a giant gauntlet-type glove. There's so many details on this guy, and it's really neat because looking at some of the details on this figure makes me notice some details that weren't painted on the original one, like this pad here, or the glove on his hand. Bruiser's got an armored vest with a chest strap here. He's got another strap down below on his belt area with a little loincloth type piece. He's got some armor plating on his legs, and then he's got big boots for kicking some toad butt. Where do you think the mammals are hiding? So Bruiser has a ball joint at the head that lets him move around. His whole body leans forward some, so it's a weird angle as far as a head goes. It's not traditional left and right kind of looking around. And the collar kind of does limit the range of motion, so it's not a super big range there other than spinning around. At the shoulders, his arms rotate. They also move out to the sides. He has quite the wingspan there. He could have been a basketball player with how far his arms reach. At the elbows, he's got a hinge joint that also rotates. Down below that, he has a rotation point at the wrist. This wrist brace piece is a separate item, so it does rotate as well, but I don't really consider that articulation. In the torso, he's got a joint underneath his armored plate here is his vest, which is a great way of hiding the articulation there. That really gives him a good range of motion to stand up or hunch over, which is important for this character. He's got hip joints with a really great range of motion. He's got knee joints. His knee pads do kind of keep him from being able to straighten his legs out completely, but that's kind of okay. Bruiser isn't meant to really stand up super tall. He is a big character, but he doesn't really walk up straight exactly. Like all the figures in the Bucky O'Hare line, there are a lot of additional accessories and options for these guys. Bruiser maybe doesn't have quite as many different faces and hands and things like that, but what he comes with is a really nice array. So we have a standard sort of snarling face, but kind of, neutral. Then we also have this berserking face where he is screaming. This is an entire head. It's not a swappable faceplate like the Bucky figure. I guess they couldn't reuse, certain sections of it and make it look good, because it's pretty much the whole thing. The eyebrows are in a different position. The whole jaw is in a different position. And there's no good clean point to make the line, the break, where Bucky has like a hat and things like that. He comes with his blaster, his space bazooka or whatever they call this thing. It's got the little hole in it there, like was common with Bucky O'Hare weapons. It's got a big round trigger. It looks really good. It is a different type of plastic than the figure. It's got sort of that hollow feel to it. It feels more brittle. I'm not trying to insinuate that it's poor quality, but it just has a cheaper feel. It's not that standard action figure, plastic. It just feels different. But that fits in this hand here. He can hold it. Oh, I bet I can even get his finger on the trigger if I try. Will that finger go in there? I don't know. It's fighting me. Might be able to make it work. He also has a banana. His accessory holding hand can be swapped out for a fist, and the hand with the open fingers can be swapped for an accessory holding hand. The heroes are looking better and better all the time. We still need some classic characters. Boss fight, please give us Blinky. I have a feeling they're going to save him for, like, the end, because he's pretty popular. But we need Air Toad Marshal. We need, I don't know, who else they want to do. Are they going to do Dogstar? Are they going to give us the whole line? How about the Toad Stormtroopers? Not that any of the new boss fight figures haven't blown the old figures out of the water, but this Deluxe Berserker Baboon figure is amazing. The old Bruiser seemed big at the time, but man, the new one is massive. And with the sharp spikes and the crisp paint and every little thing detailed in, he looks so good. I think Bruiser turned out amazing. He's a kind of an expensive action figure, but you're getting a lot of plastic, a lot of articulation, and a lot of paintwork for your money. Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos.